What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. Now, look, it's this situation pertaining to Akademiks and WACK100. I guess WACK100 then made some type of story up for content pertaining to Akademiks and his household. And I'm going to run that clip after I do my little breakdown. However, I just want to speak on it. Akademiks, he got a problem with WACK. He's pretty much feeling like, hey, him and WACK ain't friends, but he thought him and WACK was friends based upon the whole story that WACK cooked up. Now, maybe it's true, maybe it's not, I don't know, but hey, Akademiks is saying that it's not true, so I don't know the truth. But one thing that I got a problem with that is this, and again, I'm not saying, on Akademiks making his grievance about WACK not being a good friend or whatever, then I get that. You entitled to your feeling. Me personally, I have high standards for a person if I'm gonna call him my friend. So that's just how I feel, and that's how I rock too. But one thing that I just really couldn't get is that, Ak was going down this path of being very he wanted WACK to have empathy for him and his household and his livelihood. And I just felt like, man, do you know WACK? Ak, that is dangerous, and that's a bad situation to mess with somebody's household and they family and they wife or whatever. But it's like people like you, y'all get out there every day. Y'all get on y'all podcast, y'all YouTube, y'all stream, and y'all put information out there in the streets or in the world or on the internet that can ruin people's lives, careers, whatever. Some of the stuff that y'all be doing, some of the stuff y'all be putting out there can really can get somebody hurt in the streets. But y'all will still cover that or put that out there even though it don't got nothing to do with you. Ak, you not from the streets. You not even from Chicago. You not from LA. You not from New York. You not from Atlanta. But you not from Memphis. But you cover all these cities and all these street dramas that's connected to artists and whatnot. And you be rubbing people the wrong way, and you also be reopening wounds, and you also be putting fuel on fires that's going on in these people's environments. But to you, that's just content. You get me? So it's I understand that you feel that you mad because it came from WACK because you feel like he your friend. But it's man, that's way lighter than the fuel you be putting on fires in these other situations. People be dying, going to jail. That stuff is snow at the path. That stuff go off into a situation to where you can't return from. And I'm just trying to kick some advice to hopefully you will learn from this act. And if not act, maybe somebody else that's in the Dice Crew. But it's just we gotta run our program based upon that same empathy for others if we want that for us. We just got to be mindful, you know what I mean? And I understand people got a job, they call themselves a blogger, news anchor, journalist, whatever. But at the same time, it's so much things out there in this world that you can turn into content, but people don't always go out there and research or do a good homework just to get content. They just go out here and play with other people's lives. That's just far from something that's nice or easy to play with. It's just really a hard scenario. It's not cool. But people do what they want to do at the end of the day. And that's a lot of these dudes, Akademiks, Vlad will do it. Adam 22 would do it, 1090 Jake would do it, Poetic Flocko would do it, Trap Lord Ross would do it, you know what I mean? So it's I don't understand it. But that's why they be saying, can you take what you dish out? Can you take what you dish out? Because everybody tough, and that's why they say it ain't fun when a rabbit got the gun. But I summed it up enough. I hope y'all get where I was coming from. I'm going to run that clip for y'all so y'all can, hear what Ak had to say. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let me know. If not, don't jump in. I'm out.
By the way, real quick, because I heard WACK respond to me on Clubhouse. And he was just basically yo, Ak, you're in your feelings, blah, blah. I'm not in my feelings about anything y'all are talking about. Right, so you and Adam going on your tirade about whatever picture. No, I didn't care. I told Adam that too. What I particularly cared about is that you have started to lie and started to use certain things that you know could affect me personally as your content while you're lying. While you try to promote a woman who I've never seen before, if you're a friend of mine, you wouldn't try to use personal situations to promote someone. That's foul. Second of all, with certain situations, you wouldn't continue to try to lie and manipulate it if you know there's real personal effects of the person that you're friends with. For example, and this is the only example I'll give, I don't know the situation with WACK and his wife, or his former wife. I don't know what the situation is, and I don't even really care to speculate, but I'll say this. When I first met WACK, I met WACK when he was doing the interview with 6ix9ine. I met WACK, his daughter, I met his wife, and they came as a family, right? I don't know about, by the way, I've seen people pop up, they're the side chick, they're blah, 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 blah. I've met WACK. I don't speak upon, or I've never tried to use the fact of whatever WACK is going through with his wife to try to make a headline. For example, and this isn't true, so I have to say it 5 times, this ain't true, this ain't true, this ain't true, this ain't true. But imagine if, while, I don't know if they're going through a divorce or whatever, I was supposed to make up a fucking flagrant lie. Oh yeah, I saw WACK with 15 bitches right after I saw him with his wife. And yeah, I saw him fucking them all. Like, at a certain point, if you're cool with someone, there is content. We get it. If WACK says something about me, be like, act, whatever, like, man, that nigga act, said, cool, whatever. But you do know there is a line where not only should you be very careful because it's somebody's personal life, you should also be careful if you're lying. So when you add that with the fact that WACK was also having nefarious ideas of trying to promote weird people using me as the expense, you start to think, damn, is this guy my friend? That's fucked up. I'm sorry. It's not that nobody cares about you talking about a picture. Nobody cares. People do care if you're lying and you're also using people's, again, you've never heard me come up on here. I've met WACK's wife. I have nothing to say about her. Even if WACK wife said something, be like, and even address it to me, I have nothing, because that's WACK's household. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's the only part that I was saying. There is no content in me lying on WACK that might be affecting him and his household and his kids or how they view him, just to be like, bro, why are you so sensitive? This is content. No, he's a father, and for all I knew, he was a married man. That's the point. So once you get to the point of, you know, and again, me and WACK, we were cool. Like, I'm still cool with WACK. I'm not upset at WACK, but I'm treating the situation. I'm the person who, I get on the phone with you a couple times, I get mad trusting, I call you my friend. I'm like, oh, this is my friend. This is my guy. I used to tell y'all, I've never heard WACK tell a lie before. I told y'all that until he told a lie on me. Then I'm like, wait, maybe what you think of friendship is, and maybe who you think he is, isn't the same person. So be careful. That's all I'm saying. So once I realize that's where we're at, we don't necessarily got to be buddy on the phone talking all the time, because I'd rather do that with people who I feel are genuine and who have my best interests. And here's the thing, I never came in the game trying to have friends in the game. Me and Adam don't be on the phone all the time like buddy, we talk when necessary. I don't need to talk to none of y'all. So if we're not gonna have the best of intentions with each other, let's not pretend, because there was a time I would be like, that's my friend. Don't, and I always say it about anybody, we don't never need to be calling each other if we're not friends. We could treat each other as business associates. If we do an interview together, we are associates, but that's it. Let's not pretend like we're something we're not, because I wouldn't use your divorce to make whatever. I wouldn't use whatever. I don't do that, okay? and I wouldn't make up a flagrant lie. I would lie on you personally.